So you've done the self-help and you've dipped into some personal development, but now you ask the question, now what? What can you do? Well, if you want to escape the apathy, step right this way. So twice a year, I teach a course called Autonomy. It's a 12-week personal development and training course. What people get out of it is multifaceted. There's curriculum, there's exercises, there's camaraderie, you make new friends. There's a whole lot of interesting things. We're going to hear a sample from the course right now, and let's take a look at the value these students are getting. So the way I see it is let's communicate it like this. In Plato's Republic, there's the allegory of the cave. And in the cave, people are captive. They're chained and they're like on this bench and they're watching this rock wall, and behind them there's a fire, and they've got these little cutout characters and they're putting shadows on the wall and they're telling stories. And this is how people are coming to know about reality outside the cave. But it's not. It's just propaganda. Now, one of these slaves escapes. He goes outside. He's blinded by the light. Not Man for Man. It's the Bruce Springsteen version. It has different lyrics. But he goes outside and he sees reality for what it is. He's like, this is amazing. People inside the cave should know about this. He goes back in the cave and they kill him. So what's that tell you about life? It tells you it's impossible to communicate with these people. No, just tells you don't do that thing. You might be able to get communication with them, but it's not going to be directly going into the cave. What you need to do, in my estimation, is you need to bring that story of the outside, put it through media, and get it in front of them on the shadows on the wall that they're watching. Whether it's Bill Maher or Joe Rogan or people with big platforms, as more and more people with truth start penetrating those platforms and getting in front of those audiences, like all the people we need to talk to about these things are already watching other people's shows. So how can we get that information out there is the question. And I argue it's through creating educational media or fictional narratives that reflect the evidence to get people thinking about that which is going on in a stronger direction. But we're not helpless. We just can't go and try to tell those people like directly. You have to create some intermediary piece. And in my metaphor, we would set up a series of mirrors, and we would do the stage play outside, and it could be reflected in and be a more realistic in color picture. And they would naturally watch that versus the shadows, just like people watch color TV over black and white, just like they'll watch fire over darkness or watch TV over fire.
Everyone's doing some kind of self-help these days, and you can find a million self-help courses out there. Most other courses out there are hosting lectures. They're hosting videos, they're maybe even doing Q&As, and these are great starting points to encourage learning. But at Autonomy, we believe that hands-on practice is the best way to really lock in what we're learning. There's no better way to gain confidence and mastery than through action. After each lecture, we practice the concepts we've learned with other students, giving and receiving feedback in a non-judgmental environment. The result is mastery of concepts like entrepreneurship, ethical sales, and self-reliance in an environment that directly translates to the real world. Plus, you make connections with other like-minded individuals who are learning right alongside you, and you have a lifetime membership in the community. The Autonomy course with Richard Grove equips you with confidence, competence, and courage in a world filled with confusion and noise. You can learn more at getautonomy.info. We'll see you there.